This video is part of a series. If you're interested in watching a couple of complete noobs learn how to fabricate, please subscribe. G'day riders, we're about to start a really exciting project. We have been inspired by movies like Dirtbag.
Motorcycles are sexy and everybody knows that. So when I was a kid, I wanted a motorcycle. I wanted a cool motorcycle that would attract girls, and I couldn't afford one, so I built my own.
If you haven't encountered Dirtbag or the Chopper Town movies, check out the website. These are some really enjoyable movies showcasing bike building, and in particular chopper bike building. Yeah. And they've really inspired both of us, actually, haven't they? It's a bucket list dream of ours, is actually to build a motorcycle, build our own motorcycle, whether that's a basic chopper build or something a bit more involved. What we don't have are the fabrication skills. Probably one of the most important skills would be knowing how to weld.
I had seen some photos of some really cool Sissy bars that had some cool welded designs within them. I had wanted to get something fabricated for my Sissy bar. We have a friend who does welding, and we thought, why don't we ask him if he could help us with this project by doing the bits that we can't do, but maybe teaching us some of the welding and starting to learn about fabrication.
So we went and visited with Bevan and asked him about the project, but also said, you know, is there any way we can get involved with it so we can learn? And he was actually really open to the idea of getting us started on welding techniques, but also the actual fabrication of the parts. So the first thing that he's got us to do is actually design what Rel wants on the Sissy bar, wants it to look like.
I'm wanting a web design within the Sissy bar, and I'm looking at even having a metal 3D style spider welded on, as well as a couple of spider webs within the Sissy bar shape.
You've been inspired by a particular image
Yes.
that you found, so we'll put that image up so you can see what that looks like.
But what's so exciting and is so inspiring is that this is something that we can do together, and it's something that we're going to create for my bike that we're a part of making. So we're not just sending our money away and it's going to come back looking amazing. We're going to be involved from the very beginning, from the concept, the design, and then actually making it, which is hugely exciting. And when we're thinking about some point in the future looking at bike building, this first step is actually really exciting.
That first weld, no matter how terrible it is going to be the first step on our journey of being able to fabricate with metal.
So this is a quick release Harley-Davidson Sissy bar that I got for my Harley-Davidson XL1200. I pretty much use it all the time. Whenever we go away, I strap bags and stuff to it. So I really need this for practical reasons, but also I think it looks good. I quite like the design. Technically, this is meant to be for a passenger backrest, but my bike is not set up for passengers, so I'm never going to use it for that, but I am going to use it for luggage. So I want it to look good. I want it to represent my bike. I don't want to lose its functionality. We talked about actually removing this whole section to give us some more room to play with here. So the design is going to be a web design. There's going to be a 3D welded spider sitting in here, and then we're going to come down here and do another partial web.
So it's an exciting time. Our journey into motorcycles has taken us in many different directions. You know, we're involved with the Hog Club. We've also recently just joined Tribal Nations Motorcycle Club as as front set members. And now we're being sort of motivated down a road of actually learning how to fabricate so that we can customize and build things motorcycle, which is really exciting. It's, you know, especially as a couple, to do that together. I pray to God that we don't kill each other in the process.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced that we will.
No.
We're going to walk before we can run.
Yeah.
Bevan is going to show us techniques and teach us techniques of cutting and shaping metal and welding and that sort of things. A simple start, but it's a start nonetheless, and that's where all journeys begin. I would encourage anybody who has, you know, even thought about doing something creative, whether it's learning an instrument or picking up a paintbrush or learning how to weld or anything like that, don't put it off. When we feed our creativity, I think that always gives us something of value in us to fall back on. I think a lot of people feel like they don't have something within themselves that is of value, and that can lead to sadness, depression, all sorts of perhaps, you know, mental health issues. But I found in my life that if you explore your creative side, or explore all those things that you've always just wanted to do for yourself, that creates a wholeness, and it helps keep depression away. So if you have motivation to do something for yourself, go for it, do it. And that's what we're doing here. Let's see what happens. The first step is to take this piece of 4mm MDF, and this is going to be the template for the layout for the spider web and the spider pattern for Rail's Sissy bar. So we're going to get onto that.